Hi, everybody, and welcome back, and thanks for being here on this Thursday. I have the same sensation whenever I feel this miserable to some degree. I think my voice sounds much worse in my head than it does on air, and that's certainly a good thing for you. But I still feel pretty lousy, and to be perfectly honest, I spent a few hours today on the couch trying to get through. It doesn't mean I don't have a full show for you tonight. Indeed, I do. With the official start of basketball season just around the corner, I have an unofficial start, a look at the boys basketball team here in McGoffin County. Many of them telling me, as you are about to hear, that it's a little different this year under Coach Scott Castle. I'll let them explain in more detail in just a few seconds. I also have filings from Johnson County, those who have filed for office, as of course the window opened up yesterday and goes to January the 30th, and a few to add to McGoffin County as well, since I brought you that report last night. A traffic stop that netted in a drug-related arrest, and also one that may or may not, that was happening right around the time the show began or shortly there before. So maybe some other news to add on that note. Before we get to our top headlines, on today's date in your weather history, but while it's going to be cold and dry for the next several days, it was not dry back in 1987, but that was a very good thing. Forest fires were ravaging parts of eastern Kentucky, Kentucky, and other states. But fortunately, 4 to 6 inches of rain fell over about a 3-day span at this very time in 1987. The smoke was so bad from those forest fires that it was causing visibility issues on the East Coast. But some very welcome rain, and you don't welcome rain to that degree very often, but back in 1987, indeed we were. Before I get to our local headlines, I've got something to pass along to you. Our friend and viewer here at the program, Carol Hall, who also works at Advanced Auto Parts here in Sagersville, is also the one that's responsible for every month making sure that we know about the next McGoffin County Community Blood Drive. Well, tonight she's got something else to pass along, and it's actually on behalf of a co-worker of hers at Advance, where last year in Wolfe County he headed up enough people to read the entire Bible. They started at midnight on January the 1st and did so in 15-minute intervals. It took 90 hours. And he would like to see that done here in McGoffin County. And this is a request to get a little feedback on that very topic. If you think it's something you'd like to be a part of, certainly would make an interesting story. I think it's just a really great idea. We'll have to wait and see if I can. Well, I'm sure I'll be able to get some more details for you. But I do have 2 phone numbers for you right now, and of course you can find Carol on Facebook. But 794-9154 is one of those numbers, and I'll post those on the community calendar and run that over the next couple of days. But that's the event that they're curious as to see if there's enough support out there to put together. But reading the entire Bible, 15 minutes at a time, over the course of about 90 hours. I don't know if I've ever heard of anything like that before. But we'll let you hear more about it soon. And like I said, I'll have those phone numbers for you on the screen in the next day or so. 794-9154, though, is the number to call. This is the place to be right after these messages for our first of several top headlines. Stay tuned.
To get high-speed internet on their state-of-the-art fiber optic network for all of your home and business solutions, or to watch TV without a contract on over 200 digital channels with superb quality, or stay connected with family and friends with 24/7 telephone service you can always depend on, contact Foothills Broadband today. Or just click on their link to the right to find out how they're working to provide the latest in communications at affordable prices with exceptional service at Foothills Broadband. Much more than diesel specialist, Black Smoke Performance is turning out excellent auto body collision paint and repair results with free quotes and estimates on everything from insurance jobs to that ding you got in the driveway, custom lift kits, bed liners, winches and accessories, and full diagnostics and repair on anything gas or diesel, from brakes to fluid changes to major auto repair. If you want it fixed, lifted, painted, customized, or just maintained, just call on the team at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sagersville, 100 May Drive, or 349-8785. Layaway now for Christmas at Parkway Gun & Pawn on all new and pre-owned guns, on everything from the best in personal protection to the very best sport and hunting rifles. And layaway is available on all the other great gift ideas, all priced at pennies on the dollar. And if you need a little extra cash for the holidays, they'll loan you cash today on just about anything worth $1. Parkway Gun & Pawn. They're rolling out big, beautiful truck bodies every day, the best America makes in steel and aluminum, with their largest ever local stock of angle, sheet, round, I-beam, expanded, steel, and aluminum in several different finishes for whatever you're working on. And if the dump body you're driving needs parts, they've got them in stock. And if you need a big project fabricated from scratch, they've got you covered at Logan in Salyersville since 1904.
Hi, this is John Harris at Gateway Motors. We're having to get it out of the mud sale. Everything we have is covered in mud, so if you want a good deal, right now is the time to get it.
Yeah, no joke, no gimmick. The road construction is killing them. So John has cut another $1,000 off this super economical 2015 Mitsubishi. It's got less than 22,000 miles, new tires, and it's only $69.95. He cut this '08 Crew Cab Dodge 4x4. It's $5,000 below book. He cut $2,000 off this Ford Escape 4x4 XLT to $69.95. And this 2010 Honda Civic with ultra low miles, only $83,000, is priced just too low to advertise. Call today for quick pre-credit approval, $0 down, low income approval, and most payments under $200 a month at Gateway Motors in Salyersville, 349 Cars.
Hi, I'm Attorney Jeff Lovely. At my law office, we're determined to offer you and your family outstanding, cost-effective, and responsive legal services. I can help you if you've been injured in a car wreck. I'll be in your corner if you have a DUI or other criminal charges. You can file bankruptcy and stop those harassing phone calls, or I'll fight for you and your children in divorce and custody cases. For all your legal services, contact me when it matters. In Salyersville at 349-4522, and West Liberty at 743-1965.
A traffic stop at Salyersville very early this morning netted several drugs, several prescription pills, none of which in their original container, confiscated by a man who said that he had just purchased them in Lexington hours before. The drugs confiscated by Officer Tracy Salyer with the Salyersville PD from a Dustin Pulowski, 34 years of age, whose last listed address was Lexington, Kentucky, but which the officer determined through his investigation that he hadn't lived at for a couple of years, so we're uncertain where he's currently from. But 12:43 in the a.m. is when Salyer says that he found a vehicle speeding in Salyersville, some 15 miles per hour, at least in a work zone. He also found that the rear license plate wasn't lit up as required by law, and he made a traffic stop on the vehicle. And after running his name through dispatch, he found that the individual seen here, Pulowski, was wanted on 2 outstanding warrants, and that his driver's license indeed had been suspended for some time. He went back to the car and asked if there was anything illegal inside, to which he said there wasn't. However, when he asked Pulowski if he could search the vehicle, he did grant consent, and in the back floorboard, he found a cigarette package with several hydrocodone, 11 pills, 2 portions of pills. In the passenger floorboard, a bag with several vitamin bottles in it, some 300 milligram of a scheduled narcotic, another quantity of some different type of narcotic that I just simply can't pronounce, that he did admit were his, and that he had just purchased in Lexington on the day before, or hours before. Pulowski was charged with possession of a controlled substance in the first, possession of a legend drug, no valid driver's license, an expired license, speeding, improper container violations, failure to surrender a revoked license, and other charges. He was still in the Big Sandy jail at last report. Now, for those who have filed for office in Johnson County, I went through McGoffin County's list yesterday. Yesterday, of course, being the first day to file. We had 27 people filing for 10 different offices, and I've got a couple more I'll real quickly add to McGoffin County's list, and then we'll jump into those who have filed thus far in Johnson County. And after today, periodically, I'm not quite for certain, but anytime there's a few more to add to the list, we'll get you up to date on those who have filed, as we expect, even though there was a significant flurry yesterday in McGoffin County, those numbers to continue to grow for those who will continue to seek basically all the offices in McGoffin County that are up for grabs. There are only 2 more names to add to the list tonight from McGoffin County, and we'll go through these a little quicker than last night since I did it last night. But in the constable's race for District 2, Democrat Silas Saylor. In the constable's race for District 3 in McGoffin County, Democrat Richard Rex Love. With a third candidate added to the Magistrate District 1 race in McGoffin County, Darrell Ray Howard, Republican, and Harlan Sardrow, Democrat, have now been joined by Ella Allen, a Democrat. Magistrates race District 2, Eddie Jenkins, Republican, Garrett Gary Ward, Democrat. Magistrate District 3, Republican Nelson Lovely, Democrat Joe Bailey.
Democrat Randall Reisner, and Democrat Brian, my apologies, Brian, just now noticed I had your name spelled wrong. I'll fix that, Brian K. Pennington. McGoffin County Coroner Mark Jenkins, Democrat and incumbent. Brian Montgomery, Democrat, seeking, I think, at least his third term, if I'm not mistaken. Greg Minix, a Republican challenger, the only two to run for McGoffin County Jailer thus far. Current McGoffin County Court Clerk Renee Arnott Shepherd, as I told you yesterday, is going to seek re-election. She'll be challenged thus far in the primary by Anthony Wayne Rose, a Democrat, and Josie Wireman Bailey, the only Republican to file thus far. For sheriff, 3 Democrats, 4 Republicans. Mike Nichols on the Republican ticket, William Bill Meade on the Republican ticket, William Jeff Salyer on the Republican ticket, Randall Bob Jordan, a Democrat, David Neal Howard, a Democrat, Johnny Lovely, a Democrat, and current Sheriff Carson Montgomery on the Republican ballot. And the last of 2 names to add tonight is that in the McGoffin County Judge Executives race, William Helton, Democrat, Danny Salyer, Democrat, and Matthew Chalmer Wireman, Democrat. And on the Republican side, Joshua Ray Puckett, which filed yesterday, as well as we have now learned Republican Brent Patrick. Now on to Johnson County. In the first 2 days of the filing, which lasts till the end of January or the 30th, in the constable's race for District 2, 2 Republicans, Jason Golden and James Ryan Cottle. That's Constable, District 2. Remember, we are in Johnson County. In the 3rd District, David Pridemore, a Republican, has also filed to run for Constable. No one has filed thus far that I'm aware of in the District 1 Constable's race in Johnson County. In the Commissioner's races, the equal to our magistrate's race here in McGoffin County. For District 2 Commissioner, Paul Barber Daniel, the incumbent, a Republican, and he is going to be challenged by William R. Robbie Fraley II, a Republican. For Commissioner District 3 in Johnson County, Kenny Cantrell, a Republican, Darren Gamble, who is the incumbent for District 3 and Republican, and Tim Barbertime Salyer, a Republican, another challenger for Gamble in the May primary. So far, Johnson County Coroner J.R. Frisbee on the Democratic ballot, the only one to file for the coroner's race in Johnson County. For Johnson County Jailer, the current Johnson County Jailer is running for office, but not for Jailer. I'll get to that in a second. That means Russell Honeycutt right now, and I think I have his name misspelled as well with the Y being absent. A Republican is the only one on the Jailer's ballot thus far. Sally Conley Holbrook, a Republican and long-standing Johnson County Court Clerk, the only one thus far to run for her seat. Democrat and current Johnson County Attorney Michael Endicott, the only one to file for his office. Johnson County PVA, thus far the only candidate Johnson County has is Democrat Michael Dip Stafford. In the Johnson County Sheriff's race, current Johnson County Jailer and Big Sandy Jail Board member, I do believe, Doug Saylor is running for sheriff on the Republican ballot. Brian Keith Bush also on the Republican ballot. Dwayne Price, of course, the current Johnson County Sheriff, seeking his 3rd term on the Democratic ballot. And Cecil E. Cyrus, as you saw, a Democrat also running for sheriff. On the Johnson County Judge Executive ballot, Roger Tucker Daniel, current Judge Executive on the Republican ticket, and George Burton Spriggs, also a Republican, also seeking the seat, or at least the Republican nomination, I should say, initially, for Johnson County Judge Executive. Penny Adams on the Republican ballot is seeking the nomination for Johnson County Circuit Clerk. And with Johnson County Commonwealth's Attorney Anna Melvin retiring, her assistant is the first and only one to run thus far, but F. Anthony Tony Skeens on the Republican ballot is seeking the Johnson County Commonwealth's Attorney's position, or at least the Republican nomination. Johnson County District Judge, right now it's a nonpartisan race, David Brent Butcher. Another nonpartisan race, and like Sagersville City Council, candidates and mayor oral candidates don't have to file until a later time, but Paintsville Mayor Bill Mike Coach Runyon has already done so. To create your very own scene right out of the North Pole, filled with all the warmth, glow, and cheer of Christmas, make a holiday stop at the Seasonal Shop. They've got countless trees, ornaments by Raz, Kurt Adler, Mud Pie, and more. personalized and customized ornaments and bows and wreaths, cool and cute custom tops by Lucky Bird, and just as sure as there's a naughty and nice list, there's only one sure way you can see all the Christmas gift ideas and festive decor. And that's to step into the region's biggest and best selection of home decorating and gift ideas, Fraser's Prater Drugs Seasonal Shop, where they're having their annual open house starting Wednesday the 15th with at least 20% off the entire store, with other big discounts and free refreshments, door prizes, and more.
I'm attorney Don McFarland. We all know that times are hard, jobs are scarce. Most people that I know are struggling to support their families and make it through each day. Now imagine that you get seriously hurt while working on the job, and the insurance company for your employer refuses to pay wages and benefits while you are injured and cannot afford to pay medical expenses, household bills, and put food on the table to support your family. I can help. If you are being wrongfully denied workers' compensation benefits that you rightfully deserve, then give me a call and let me go to work for you. 349-9000.
A tire more than 25% low, about 8 pounds, makes you 3 times more likely, and worn out tires 11 times more likely to be in a tire-related crash. Don't take your or their safety for granted. Come in for a free inspection, 6 months, no interest financing, the best price and best selection at Conley Tire in Staffordsville.
Hello, McGoffin County. I'm Matthew Wireman, and I'm officially announcing my candidacy for County Judge Executive on the Democrat ticket. I've decided to run for this office not to satisfy a thirst for power. I'm running because I love McGoffin County, and I believe prosperity is within our reach. I want to use my skills, experience, and leadership to serve you and to help make our county a better place to live, work, and raise our kids. I'm asking for your support during this campaign and for your vote on Election Day. Thank you.
Whoever you're rooting for at the next big game, pick up some of our famous hot and spicy wings or try our new fish dinner at your Sangersville Lee's famous recipe. Or you can always just get a little bit of everything. Hot wings, crispy buffalo wings, dippers, strips, fried pickles, jalapeno poppers, cheese sticks, potato wedges, and more. The game is always better with Lee's.
Before we talk about basketball with our unofficial start to the season coming up in just a few seconds, we'll talk with a lot of players and have a lot of information and how they say that it's going for them thus far and the hopes that they have pinned on this season. Real quickly right now, a couple of reminders brought to you by your McGoffin Farm Bureau Community Calendar.
Yeah, I'll go through these real quickly because we've had them on for a couple of nights, but they're still very important because, most importantly, this Saturday is Veterans Day, and your Chapter 15 of DAV will be in the Ramey Park ready to start their ceremony at 11 o'clock on this Saturday, the 11th day of, obviously, the 11th month. They hope that you'll join them. They'll have several special guest speakers, and they would really request your attendance. The annual Veterans Dinner will follow for the veterans. They can just march right on over, just so you know, and active duty personnel to the Sangersville Masonic Lodge for their annual Veterans Day dinner. They're going to start at 3 o'clock that afternoon. And some other folks are also honoring our veterans as well. They're doing so on the next day. The Sangersville Free Will Baptist Church is having their annual dinner to honor veterans. They would request that the veterans join them for services at 11 and their special dinner to follow. That invitation coming from Pastor Floyd Arnott and the congregation of the Sangersville Free Will Baptist Church. And that's it for the calendar. If you do have a calendar announcement you would like us to put on the program, doesn't cost anything. You just got to tell me so I can tell everyone about it. Drop it in the mail, P.O. Box 1443 in Sangersville. Our email, yournewstoday@yahoo. I'm on Facebook, Ritter Mortimer and Your News Today with our new page there. Phone, fax, any way you want to get it in, just tell me and I'll tell everyone about it. Turning to local and area obituaries this evening, one announcement from the McGoffin County Funeral Home, who sponsors our listings. It's in honor of Carl Vonry Slusher, Blue Jeans Slusher, 56 of Royalton, who passed away on yesterday's date at his home. He's survived by his wife, Tina Reisner Slusher, and arrangements are being made at this time in his honor and to be announced soon upon being completed by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Once again, Blue Jeans Slusher, passing away at the age of 56. I'll be right back. Wanting you to have a healthier life means providing access to quality, affordable health care. And to do exactly that, Hope Family Medical Center offers full dental care with Dr. Pratt and his team, a pediatrician team of 3 doctors and nurses and moms, complete health care by family physician Dr. Kelly Pratt and nurse practitioners Mildred Sizemore, Gail Faria, Shannon Conley, and Heather Blair. Behavioral health services with Kimberly Davis, with in-house lab testing and results, in-house x-ray and pharmacy, and all the caring, knowledge, and experience that these medical professionals represent
at Hope Family Medical Center.
Like our 100% safe and secure mobile banking app at Sayersville National, we're always working to make your life a little easier. And our mobile deposit feature gives you more freedom and more time to do what you love the most. Just open the app, confirm the amount, and click. You're done. A safe, no-hassle way to manage your money from anywhere in the... Well, you get the drift. Now get the app at Sayersville National Bank. 349-3131.
Friends, family feasts, and fantastic savings from Appalachian Wireless. All this month, get the Samsung GS8 for just $49.99 or the GS8 Plus for just $149.99. Both phones now $100 off the regular price. 2-year agreement required. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless, an East Kentucky network company.
Bumper stickers, ball caps, calendars, t-shirts, pencils and pens and gifts, they get you noticed. They get you votes. And get yours locally with the best quality and savings. Call Avavian Arnett Deaton at 349-3835 or find her on Facebook today.
Now, if you're already getting excited for basketball season, this next report should push Hornet fans over the top and into the gym 1 week from tomorrow. Maroon and White Night is set for next Friday night. Last night, however, I dropped in on the boys' practice, and some players dropped a few words on camera on what they think the season is going to be like. Now, before we get to the good in this report, here's the bad. As I actually covered during football season on a couple of references while he was standing on the sidelines for much of the season, senior Ryan Mullins, after a phenomenal year last year and, of course, the years prior, but after a massive knee injury, is still going to be out for all of this basketball season as well.
Oh, it's awful. Like, just having to watch practice every day. I mean, I love being with the guys and everything, but just not being able to get there and work with them, it's crazy because I've been playing basketball every year since I was 4 years old, and now just having to sit back and watch, not getting to help my team, it's hard. It's kind of gave me a different outlook on the game, you know, because I've always been told, you know, play hard because you never know when it's going to be your last, but nobody really pays attention to that, and you really should because you never know. I mean, you can get undercut in a basketball game, you get your leg took out in a football game, anything can happen, and you might not ever play again.
And then there's Brady Whitaker, who's making a late return to the court this year. After not playing last year, he signed up early to be a part of this team, but another football injury, a broken collarbone for Brady, has kept him benched. But there's a light ahead.
I got 1 more week to go. I'm supposed to have my sling on right now, but I took it off. I didn't want to wear it. I'm trying to work it out a little bit, but I got another week to go, and it's painful. I hate coming up here every day and not being able to help my team out with plays, learning plays, stuff like that. It's terrible, man.
Now let's go on to the good. A new season, a new coach, and apparently a new style of doing things, described by everybody I talked to last night with the same word.
Now we play fast.
It's fast-paced. That's the only thing to say about it right there.
Just fast-paced, fun, pushing the ball.
Honestly, since I've been playing for this team, this is probably the fastest team I've ever seen. Like, we're up-tempo, up in your face, I got a lot of athletes. It's going to be a great year.
We're playing a style this year that McGoffin County hasn't seen in many, many years.
It's going to be hard for any team to adapt to.
Expect the team not to get past half court a whole lot.
We got a bunch of athletes, like Ryan said. We're quick, really quick. We'll press the whole game. We got a bunch of shooters, too. We'll shoot the ball in about 6-7 seconds every possession.
How's Coach doing? Coach is doing good. I mean, we've really pushed him some days. We've made him mad to the point where he's wanting to throw us out, I'm sure, some days. But I think he's enjoying himself almost as much as we're enjoying ourselves. He's pushed us a lot, almost to the brink of death, actually, running us. He's tried to give us that mindset of what we need to expect from ourselves and how much we need to push each other and how much we need to play hard throughout the season.
He's a good guy now. I like him. He's hard on some people, but I mean that's what we got to do. He runs us to death. He's ran the team a lot. We're going to be in great shape this year. It's going to be a fun season, man.
We like them. I like them personally. It's a different style of basketball. It's not just one pass and shot. It's multiple passes.
Passes and plays, says a team that has come together here as of late, and also for a large portion of them who has been together for a long time.
This particular group of seniors has been together since 6th grade. We've all been together, and we've got really good chemistry together.
It's just something, everybody's there for you, and everybody's got you back. There's nothing you can't fall back on that somebody's going to help you or tell you what you did wrong and help you adapt in your play instead of just putting you down and forgetting about you. They bring each other up, and that's what we got to do, build each other a foundation and work upon it from there.
They just basically translate to brotherhood, you know. We all got a lot of chemistry. We know what to expect of each other. We push each other, and we hold each other to high standards. We're all gritty and give 100% every time we touch the floor. I mean, we can shoot and we can run up and down the court with anybody. It's really fun. We just play a fun style of basketball.
And all the fun kicks off 1 week from tomorrow night. Folks, Maroon and White Night is next Friday, November the 17th. The big season debut for our Hornets and Lady Hornets, as well as a lot of other fun entertainment that you've come to expect from the long-standing annual event. We plan on seeing you there.
Rick Fire 3, Rick Fire 3, 1, 2, 3. Woo! We'll see you at Maroon and White Night. See you there.
And if we have half as much fun as those guys appear to be having leading up to the season, it's going to be a good night, and it's going to be a good basketball season. And we're really excited to get to see our Lady Hornets, and I think we're going to be honoring a lot of other athletes as well. Maroon and White Night's going to be a big deal, and I'll be reminding you about it next week just in case. Your forecast is going to be cool and dry, and we've got the sun making a comeback. And I got to be honest with you, as bad as I felt today, I stepped outside and got a little sun on my face, and went a long way to feeling a little bit better. So tonight, 30 degrees, mostly clear, winds out of the west 5 to 7, nothing more than that. Tomorrow, man, still can't get around this. It's been hovering right around 39 to 40 all week long, and we're still looking at around 39 degrees for daytime highs tomorrow. But it's going to be sunny and dry and clear, but it's going to be cold, without a doubt. We will rebound, though, after tomorrow's big hit. We will hit right around 50, I think, still, for your Veterans Day on Saturday with a low of 37. Sunny, partly cloudy. It should be a really nice ceremony, a little bit brisk, of course. It starts at 11 o'clock that morning, but all in all, it should be a nice Veterans Day, weather-wise and otherwise as well. And we're going to round out the weekend and into the first of next week. We'll go on with the 50s as well. Sunday's calling for 54, still sunny. We do have the next setup, and this system gives us a chance of some showers to the tune of about 20%, and that's late Sunday night. The weekend should be dry, start to finish, just late Sunday night. And I think that window right now is like after 11, 12, or 1 o'clock into the Monday morning hours. But those showers will then continue into the first of next week to the tune of about 30% chances on your Monday. Temperatures right around 50 with cloudy skies. Tuesday, still low 50s, but the sun comes back. Wednesday, it's going to be a bit of a back and forth. Clouds and rain Monday, sun and not Tuesday, clouds and rain on Wednesday, sun and not on Thursday of next week. And we're going to gradually get close to 60 degrees by close to the end of next week. And with that said, I have some NyQuil in my near future, and I've got one more day of programming this week for more exclusive news and coverage that we hope you'll join us for. See you back here tomorrow night, and thanks for watching.